Right, we're on. Today's topic is how far should we take the golf club back? How far back should you swing the golf club? Do you know how far back you should swing the golf club? As far back as you possibly can. Let me explain. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, why? Really, why? It's free of charge, just click the little subscribe button. Also the bell notification, that'll give you instant notifications of all my videos, and the thumbs up button is very important because that, for me, helps with the algorithm of YouTube and shares it to more people. So please click those three buttons, but the subscribe button, that would make my day. So you should swing the golf club as far back as you possibly can. Now that sounds crazy, doesn't it? Jack Nicklaus said that. Swing the club back as far as you possibly can. How far can I swing it back? Oof, that's my limit. Oh, track man. So swinging the club back as far as you possibly can. Now that's good advice. Lots of things can go wrong there though, so there's parameters in which we need to adhere to. We can swing the club as far back as we possibly can as long as there's 5 or 6 things we should not do. Take the club back as far as you can and make sure you do not collapse, you do not stiffen, your left heel does not lift excessively off the ground, you do not lose grip of the club, your left arm does not bend, and your right knee does not sway outside your right foot. Apart from that, go as far back as you possibly can. Now that sounded like a bit of a mouthful and obviously quite a lot to think of, but it's actually perfect, absolutely perfect. Those 6 things, as long as we're inside those parameters, you try and get your body as far back as you possibly can. Now obviously those parameters are going to reduce the distance you can take the club back, but it's the most efficient length of backswing you will possibly have. So let's quickly go through them again. Collapsing. Up the top of your swing, then we start to collapse. Reverse pivot, some people call it, but we collapse this way. Then from there, the energy is used to heave the club back over, heave your body back over, and then swinging into impact, you're swinging actually slower than you possibly could be because the fastest part of the swing was there to regain composure. So smash factor goes down, and your measure of efficiency is 0, is poor. So collapsing we cannot do. No, that's too far back. Once you start to collapse, stop swinging back. Hold it there. Stiffening up. Take the club back to a certain position. Good, get to here. Then we start to get stiff and the whole body moves as one motion and we're stiff and we're like a wooden man. Stop there. Once you get to that position, stop. That's your optimum distance. That's as far back as you should go. To prevent the stiffening, people collapse. So make sure they don't work in tandem with each other. Okay, I'm not stiff, but now I'm starting to collapse. I've gone too far. You might find your backswing's only 3/4 back, 2/3 back, but that's the optimum for you. To stay within those 6 parameters, that is the optimum of your backswing. The most efficient your golf swing is going to be. All right, you hear me? The left heel. Left heel can come off the ground. I'm not saying don't take your left heel off the ground. Of course, we can hit good golf shots. Left heel off the ground. Matt Wolf. Lots of guys take the left heel off the ground. For your average golfer who's not quite as fit, supple and flexible as these guys, don't keep the left heel on the ground, but try and minimise the amount it lifts. So yeah, sure, let it lift up. Let it lift up to allow you to turn, but don't want to go up this way because it's going to lift the spine. We don't want the knee, the left heel to be lifting fully off the ground in that fashion. Sure, roll on the inside of it, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. If you're coming off the outside of your foot, absolutely fine. Lifting up slightly, good. Lifting and turning, good. But this action of going straight back and lifting up, not good. Once that starts to happen, stop. If you need to do that, the reason you're doing that is because you don't have the flexibility to get further. But you feel as though you have to go further to make it look like you've got a good swing, full swing. It's much more efficient. Little lift, keep it short. Little lift, keep it short. That's more efficient. Trackman got that. This one I see a lot. People try to create width, so what do? They sway the right knee over the outside of the right foot. That's... Stop then. I'll try and create some width here. Let's get the club away out here somewhere. Create the width. Whoa, that's nice and wide. Good. Right knee's now going outside of right foot. Inefficient. Then from there I'm going to have to move laterally back towards target. Take the club wide. That's absolutely fine. Keep going. Keep the right knee in. Left heel slightly on the ground. I've not collapsed. I've not stiffened up. There's 4 positions that get me into good, solid backswing as far as I can possibly go. Once the right knee starts going outside the right foot, you guessed it, stop there. There's 4 things. Let's just think about that. Left foot's not going to lift excessively, no collapsing, no stiffening, and no excessive outside right knee, right foot carry on going on there. If I can keep all those 4 in check and go as far back as I possibly can, I'll be pretty good. Yep, kept them all in place, so I was able to go as far back as I possibly can. Point 5, left arm. 2 levers in the golf swing, left arm club shaft hinge in the middle. That, my friends, is leverage. We want to keep 2 levers, we only want 1, 2 levers, we do not want 1, 2, 3 levers, not good. So again, no collapsing, no stiffening, no outside right knee, no left heel excessively lifting. Good, I get to there, then my left arm has to bend to go further, just stop there. Much more efficient, just stop there. Then you come back down, you produce 2 levers into 1 lever, L shape, straight line, L shape, straight line, too far. 1, 2, 3. Again, wasting energy trying to get it back to straight and then coming down, so impact or smash factor will be reduced. No stiffening, no collapsing, easy. Left foot in control, right knee in control. Once the left arm starts to bend, that's when I stop. Okay, final point. Final point. Now this is a classic. I see lots of people in really, really good positions. They've done all 5. They're absolutely centred to what they're trying to do, focused on what they're trying to do, brilliant. Then to increase the length of swing, to increase the inefficiency, why? They'll re-grip at the top. They'll let the club come out their hand slightly and then grip again the way down. So to try and get more length, they get to the top of the swing and then it comes off the hand. You can see these fingers, that's gripped, that's not gripped. Left hand we're talking about here, which is the gloved hand. There it comes out the hand instead of sitting nicely in the hand. So there's good, stop there. You don't need to increase the length of swing by letting this hand open. That's not a good thing. Stop that, stop that, stop it, don't do that. So you can swing back as far as you can, as long as you don't do those 6 things. This is a good checkpoint we do for our junior coaching here at Peebles. As far back as you can without doing those 6 things. So no collapsing, no stiffening, that works together. Keep the left heel on the ground and the right knee inside the right foot, they work together. So there's 4 of them done. Now it's achievable, I can get good solid strike from there. Then from there, so that's easy. Then the checkpoint from there is, do I have 2 or 3 levers? Do I bend the left arm and then pull the bend out? No. So my first 4 is good. Left arm, L shape, L shape, L shape. Keep a grip. Keep a hold of the golf club. Don't let it loosen in your hand as you play the shot. And you'll be pretty good to go. So there we go, as Jack Nicklaus says, you can take the club back as far as you possibly can. That's your golf swing. That's going to increase power, obviously. The further we turn back, the more energy we're going to give back to the golf ball. But within those parameters, keep those 6 things out of it and try and turn back. If as soon as one creeps in, just stop. Just stop and work on that. Another one might creep in, work on that. But certainly if you can avoid those 6 things, surely turn it back as far as you can and enjoy your golf. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, why? Really, why? It's free of charge, just click the little subscribe button. Also the bell notification, that'll give you instant notifications of all my videos, and the thumbs up button is very important because that, for me, helps with the algorithm of YouTube and shares it to more people. So please click those 3 buttons, but the subscribe button, that would make my day. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.